Good morning, friends. How's it going? Hope y'all are having an awesome day. Y'all, we're going to finish our trees. We started last night. I was waiting for my puff paint to dry or my snow on my gingerbread tree. I'm doing like a gingerbread theme. A lot of times y'all, I just dropped those. Anyway, a lot of times I have like a gingerbread type theme in my kitchen or like on one table or something. I'm trying to find us live. As you're hopping on, say hello. Be sure to share the love. I know. I see myself. Well, where am I? I gotta find y'all's comments. There we are. Anyway, I'm coming back on here to finish the big trees. And I love how the glitter and the puff paint looks. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to decorate with these too. And I found these in my craft stash and I was like, I think I'm going to add some red berries. I'll be sure to share. Okay, and we're finishing up the big trees with, this transfer is called Holiday Presents. It has this awesome stripe pattern that we did on the first little tree. And now I'm going to use these. I felt like these looked a little bit like ornaments. And I'm like, those are perfect for the tree. Now, one thing yesterday, I had a little, I have paste on the back of that transfer and I was using it and it got on some of my stripes. But what I want to tell y'all is it's best to clean in between. So, it's a good thing I had company. Now, look, here's something that you could do. You could chalk both of these in the same area. Then when you put the tree together, it would form like the exact picture. But I'm like, I'm just going to do two different sides. You'll see what I'm saying when I put it together. Hey, Sheila. I don't think I can share this with my broadcast channel. Hopefully they're here. If not, I will share it when I get done. So all I'm doing is I'm lining up the tree area where I want it to be. I'm trying to think. Then it's going to leave a little piece at the top. Hey, Kim. Is it afternoon? I think I said morning. I'm in Central Time. It's still morning here. Thank you. And y'all, be sure to grab your trees. These are, you know, we have items occasionally that I'm like, those are going to go fast. I think the trees will be one of those items. And what I wanted to share also is the trees don't have a specific design that goes with them, so you can use any of the transfers on the trees. Any. And what do y'all think about maybe I'm putting some red balls on there? Red ornaments. All right, I'm going to turn my glue gun on. Oh, and y'all know the other day I was looking for my IOD molds. I found them. Oh, good, Deborah. I'm so glad. All right, I'm just looking to make sure that this is even. And like I said, I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to decorate with these. I always have like different kinds of risers and things. And I, a lot of times, get them from Antique Farmhouse or Daily Steals. Hey, Rose. Okay. I'm just making sure I got these where I want them. We're going to put some snow around them. And look, I know a lot of people aren't used to me coming on at this time, but that's fine because you can watch this later. And it also goes over to, this also goes over to YouTube. I don't know if y'all are following me on YouTube, but you can. All right. And trees is the key word. Let me get my paste open. I'm just pasting these white. And like I said, I think I'm going to add, I think that'll give like a pretty pop of color to add some of these berries. I saw somebody say they like these trees better than the ones we've had in the past. Actually, the year that we had the rounded ones that were on a spindle, I love those trees. I still have them. I get those out. Hey, Pearlane Naturals from your #1 job. I think I know where you are. Hey, listen, Nona, I saw that Walmart's finished with their remodel, and I was like, do I need to come up there and see? Is it that much different? I may come see anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so I'm just pasting with white chalk paste. And like I said, we have lots of designs that will look great on here. So you're not limited to the ones that I'm using, nor the colors. I like to decorate for, create for myself. Then, hopefully it gives y'all an idea. And I am going to go back and do the top of the tree. But look at that. Alright, let me put this back here somewhere so it can dry. I really need to, that's probably going to get on my desk, but I will wipe it off. And we are going to fix the top piece too. Let me see. Can y'all see me okay? Okay, yeah. I know that, I was about to say Walmart. I know Facebook is like changing the size of the videos, and I never know what it's going to look like. Like if you're up close, you can see all my freckles, or if you're far away. Oh my goodness. And what have y'all been doing this morning? I had a bagel and coffee. It's different. Okay. I'll have to come check it out. I don't know. Our store's been remodeling for a few months. They had like a bunch of stuff out front. And I was like, oh, I think I saw that on Facebook yesterday or something. So I may have to go up there and check it out. Good morning, y'all. One other thing I want to mention, I've got a lot of Perks members on here, and I wanted y'all to remind you that we've got $5 for flat rate shipping right now for Perks and designers, plus it with a $50 order. And it's cute. Cute. Okay. I'm gonna just hang this right here and dry these. You know what, Nona? He is actually out of town. He hasn't been up there, and I don't know what's gotten into him. He hadn't been making his daily Walmart runs. I guess he's assigned himself something else. Somebody just said they were late. It's fine. You can rewatch anytime. And then, like, every day after the fact, you can watch it on YouTube. All right. Now we're going to get these dry. And then I'm going to put the detail on top. Yeah, Kim, that's a great idea. Kim just mentioned she placed a large order, and it just has to be $50 or more to get the $5 shipping. But it's a great time to buy heavy surfaces. Hey, Janice. Is this looking like a gingerbread? That's my goal. Hey, Mary. Y'all, my name's Debbie. I'm in Tennessee. I don't even know if I introduced myself. I don't know. And look, I was thinking, I've already worn this shirt. I made this, I don't know, maybe a month ago. And I was like, have I worn that shirt? I think I have. But some of the stuff I like. Whoops. That is not dry. If you look at my closet, you would probably think that I don't wear the same thing. Wouldn't have to wear the same thing twice, but I wear the same thing like 7 days. I probably got seven outfits that I rotate in and out. Are y'all like that? I made this. Did y'all see me when I made it? I was like, that is the perfect pumpkin patch shirt. Hey Heather, hey Mary. Y'all, this, if you haven't seen this shirt, of course it's on here, or either it's on YouTube. Alright, now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to look for these two designs, and I'm going to line them up here so that I have the correct item up top. Let's see. It's an ornament and a gift. An ornament. What is, y'all, I'm looking for the ornament and a gift. There it is. So I'm just going to line it up and do this. So you can have a continuous pattern. You just have to look for where you had it lined up before. Because my transfer is wet. Alright, now for this one, look, it's a couple little cleaning that you have to do, but it's totally worth it. Alright, for this one, I'm going to be looking for a bow and a candy cane. Let's see. Bow and a candy cane. So this kind of shows y'all how to be neat. Alright, here's our bow and a candy cane, I think. Let's see. Make sure that I didn't put that down. Okay. So now I just match up that candy cane and bow. And then I'm ready to chalk what's above it. And the transfers are nice because you can see through them. Good morning. The candle. I don't know what that means. Anyway, so I'm right in between the bow and the ta-da. Okay. Now, I would go wash my transfer before I did the other side. I'm going to go ahead and clean up my mess, get things dry, and start adding some red ornaments. And they're little, they're tiny. So, like I said, if you're doing this at home, right now, I would go wash that transfer before I did the other side, which I did the other side last night. Thank you. Julia says she loves the shirt too. Did y'all see me do it? It's a DIY. So both sides are done. And it's so stinking cute. I got a little bit of paste right here in between, and you know I got to put those trees together. So I got to get that off of there. Get that off of there. And y'all, you could simply just paint these red or green, put some glitter on them, whatever, and then decorate with them. You can use a transfer or not use a transfer. Whoops. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. Okay. Cheryl, you saw it? I know. And look, I think I somehow got a little smudge up here, but I was able to get it cleaned out when I was doing it live. Is everybody working today? If y'all are working, I'll be quiet so you can keep watching. Nobody knows. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now we're going to put our, I got a little pack of miniature ornaments from, Julia. I don't know if y'all have ever used that. I think it's LA Awesome or something like that. Let's go ahead and try this one. Anyway, I tell Jenny all the time, I said, I don't know what's in that stuff, but I was able to scrub. I sprayed it and scrubbed that spot before I washed it. And then, since I washed it, you can't see it. Deborah retired this year. Congratulations, Cheryl's off work. Don't y'all think this needs... Oh, Sue, you're never going to see it. These are going to be in snow. You can chalk this part if you want to. That's why I always say, you don't have to do identical to me. But I've got the fake snow that these are going to be sitting in. I'm going to have like a little scene. Okay. Come on down, Christmas tree. When you paint it, it gets a little thicker. Okay. So here we go. And I'm going to put my little... I like how that looks, don't y'all? You got to go to work later. Isn't that pretty? I think it is. And look, you could bring the transfer down further if you wanted to. But like I said, mine is actually going to be, I need to move that to the side a little bit. Mine's going to be in snow. Yes, who said that? Deborah is so right. It's called LA Awesome. Actually, this is it right here. This stuff, I have never seen anything that works as good as it works. It's crazy. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to put some, oh, there it is. Let me see how I'm going to do this. I thought I had my tweezers out. Lordy mercy. Am I going to have to burn my fingers? I hope not. Maybe I'll just use this glue rather than hot glue. Put some in a pan and grab me a tiny brush. Y'all, and just like I just mentioned, these right here came in a pack from Hobby Lobby. They got all kinds of miniatures. All right, let's see if this will work. I'm going to put a little bit of this tacky glue on here. And on this one, I kind of wanted to see if I could do it like there. Yeah, I think that's going to work. That kind of looks like Rudolph's nose, doesn't it? Somebody just asked why didn't I paint the back side of the snowflake? Are they beside your scissors? Oh my gosh, they are. But look, I think this is going to work. I just didn't paint it. Y'all, I'm just on here demonstrating. Paint your snowflake front and back if you want to. Y'all, that's cute, isn't it? It's always so funny, the things that y'all notice. Yeah, by all means, paint your snowflake. And look, I can paint it anytime. I just don't want y'all to keep y'all on here forever. Let's see. I have never got Awesome to clean out ink. I have never. For some reason, it worked for me. It might have been because it was white. I feel like white is a little bit easier to deal with. and I did it immediately. Good afternoon. Y'all, whenever I don't paint the back of something or the front of something or the side of something, it's really for your convenience. I mean, this is going to take a little while. It'll take me 30 seconds to paint the back of that. The snowflake's already that color. It's in a little pack at Hobby Lobby. Y'all, I think that touch of red is exactly what it needed. I could be wrong, but I think I'm not. It's that piece of fuzz. You just comment trees if you want the supplies. And then, look, you don't even have to put a snowflake up here. You can put whatever you want up there. You can put a bow. You can put a bow up there. You can put like a little gingerbread person up there. I've got some of those. I thought, you know, I wanted to keep it looking, you know, the way I like it. And then if you like have like if you want to decorate for the kids, they've got little miniature, Hobby Lobby also has these. And I think Dollar Tree has them sometimes. They're like little gingerbread people ornaments. You could put those on there. And I think that'd be cute for, like if you're wanting to make like a little display for your children or grandchildren. I was like, now is it going to try to stick to my finger? Yeah, you could put a star up here. And look, I almost put some of these star anise, is that how you say that? On it. And I was like, that would smell good, that would look pretty, and it would look natural. So there's like so many different things that you can put on your tree. And I'm just like throwing out ideas. And look, you don't even have to put anything like these little red beads on here. I was just like, I had these. I thought they were cute. They're kind of a, you know, they can get everywhere. Let me see. I'm gonna close up my paste. In fact, y'all tell me what color y'all are going to do your trees. How are you going to decorate them? These little beads are, and they're styrofoam. They're very lightweight. And they're glitter, which the glitter is not coming off. It's doing great. Hey, Susan. And I've got, like I said, I got this tray. I think I got it at Antique Farmhouse. Y'all know I get a lot of stuff from there because I feel like they have kind of like one-of-a-kind stuff. Hey, Kathy. And I'm just using a little bit of Tight Bond glue to hold these on. I was going to do hot glue. And see, it actually just, it doesn't look that bad, that color. Isn't that cute? Can y'all see the beads? Yeah, red, green, and silver is awesome. All right, now, and see how I put some of the puff paint here on this one? I'm not going to do it on this one. I'm just going to, now, these I think I'm going to just place around in a variety of areas. And now, look, let me see something. Y'all found my, oh, y'all. Thank you for everybody that spotted my tweezers. And look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. And I was like, do I use the gold ones or do I use the red ones? Decided on the red ones. Sheila, isn't this fun? I love being able to get creative and, you know, just doing whatever you want. And this striped pattern would look good on napkins. This would actually look good on napkins too. Hey Renee, hey Barbara. I love reading what y'all are going to do with y'all's. I'm going to set this up just to make sure I get them kind of in the same spot. I am not a perfectionist. So y'all could probably ask me a lot of times, why didn't I do this or why didn't I do that? I'm just not a perfectionist. I craft for, you know, sanity. If I got a lot on my mind, crafting kind of helps quiet my mind. Now these are probably the worst tweezers in the world. I mean, they're crooked. Y'all look at that. You see? Isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. And, you know, I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but hopefully I'm helpful. I try to be helpful. And I have perfectionist friends that I probably drive crazy. I probably just have people I drive crazy, period. My gosh, I'm just loving that. It's like a pair of earrings. Y'all be sure to let me know if you're sharing. Let me know what color you're going to do your trees. Oh, y'all, I got my October club yesterday. If you're a designer, you get some perks that are fun. One of them is getting the clubs early. And I'm going to tell you that this is like a little hint. These are going to go with my October club. I'm not a good planner, but I'm like, I am planning that. Oops. Aren't they cute? Thank you, Kim. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but people have gotten feisty online, and I don't ever want to be feisty. I want to have fun. I want us to make our little trees and laugh and have a good time. When we come here, this is our therapy, 30 minutes or hour, ever how long it takes me. Y'all know sometimes I'm slow. Let's just call this our therapy crafting. Somebody just asked about the trees. I did a video yesterday and then finished this one up if you want to go back to the beginning. But you can also, I'm not going to tell you yet, but Renee, it's going to coordinate with gingerbread trees. Yes, I love a good laugh. Okay. Now, those are not dry, but I'm going to treat them. I'm going to treat them gently. Da, 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 da. Mary Ellen, they're just styrofoam balls. All right. I'm going to move this. I'm going to get my pan up here. Y'all, this came, when I bought this, it came in a set of 3. I don't know if they're still available. And then, I think these came from Dollar Tree. But you can get these little lights anywhere. And like I said, I like trays and that kind of stuff. So, I've got my lights here. I'm going to put my trees on here. And I'm going to be careful because my ornaments are still drying. So I got to be careful. But I don't want them to like interfere with this right here. Okay? So, but look, you could use like a piece of, you know how they have the wood slices? This would be pretty on a wood slice. Let me get these. Then I have got, and look, I'm so glad that this has a Ziploc top, and I'm so glad. This is fake snow. So I'm going to sprinkle this around. And I like it. Find you something that has a lip. And then, I think, can y'all see that okay? At night, this is like the cutest little sort of nightlight situation. And if you have something with a lip, it's better because your snow can get away from you. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? And then you just leave this up all winter long. See, my snow got away from me. It's perfectly fine. And this is just, feels like little pieces of plastic. Then, you know, as the season goes on, if you have like a special ornament you want to put in here, you can. And look, they've got different kinds of lights, some that blink, some that have more light to them or whatever. But like when you turn the lights out, it's the perfect little night light. What do y'all think? It's like turned out just the way, let's see, definitely don't put it in the front of a fan. Yeah, don't put it in front of a fan. Yeah, Fran, put you some sand around yours. We don't have snow that much, maybe like once or twice a year. And like I said, if you have some special ornaments, in fact, I need to look for some ornaments to sprinkle around down here. But this is just like the start of an idea. I think it's so sweet. And I hope you guys like it. And like I said, we've got so many transfers that look good on the trees. But you could just paint them white. You could paint them brown. You could paint them green. And then, you know, if you wanted to add some snow, mix some sea spray with white paste. Or I use this dimensional paint. So grab some trees. They're something, like I said, I think they will go fast. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it gives you some ideas. I hope it gives you a little break. Uh-oh. Did I not put one on that? Did I lose one already? This will dry by this afternoon. I might not have even put one on there, knowing me. Anyway. All right, friends. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you later. Love you guys. Let's see, Mary Ellen, you already got snow. Oh my goodness. Carol, be sure to go back and watch it from the beginning. And y'all keep telling me your ideas on what you're going to do with your trees. I love to hear what y'all are saying. Love you, friends. Have a great day.